What's up guys, Vendetta here. Before we get into the video, I just want to say, can we drop 2 likes on this video? Let's try to reach 2 likes on this one, guys. Just to let me know if you guys want more. And it'd really help me out a lot if you did. So yeah, let's see if we can get 2 likes. Now, getting to the video, I'm not going to be talking about just any toxicity. I'm talking about the player community, the Overwatch community in general, the issues with it, you know, and the flaws in it. And one thing I want to talk about is, I believe that, you know, everyone has the right to play this game for whatever reason they have. Just like when you go to a movie theater, whether you go there as a person to judge the film or go there just to like enjoy it, whatever your personal expression is, you want to go into that film watching, just like a video game. If you want to enjoy that game, go for it. You don't have to take it serious just like these other people, you know. I noticed that the problem with the community, one is people that play comp, some of these players like to play team leader, like everyone voted them all of a sudden to be captain of the squad. And what I mean by that is, have you ever been into a match where there's a mic, you know, like a mic on, and this guy starts directing people? You know what I mean by that? Like, oh, we have this and that, could you switch to that? We may need that. Like as if he knows the answers to being good at the game, or as if he's watched enough pro Overwatch players to know that those comps work. Well, let me explain to you why those comps always don't work compared to the esports players. One, those esports players are good with those characters. You may say in the lobby, we may need this character, could you switch to that? But what if the person you're telling or the team that you're with, all of them aren't good with that one character? I mean, we're getting to a point now where we almost have 30 characters in the game, and it's going to probably continue after that. So what I'm saying is, we're going to reach a point where not everyone's going to be good at every single character, and there may be occasions where a 6-man team may not be good at like 2 or 3 of those heroes altogether. And I hate those players that get into a lobby and just start dictating, you know, that's the good word to use too, by the way, dictating what other players should be and how they should play. And then if you notice, these same players, get this, if they start losing the match, it's still your fault for them losing. Think about that for a minute. Let's reflect back on what just happened. They tell you to change that character, so let's say you did. You start messing up and they start dying a lot as well. When they die and you start dying, it's all on you. It's not him that's a part of the blame for telling you to switch. It's not, you know, his fault at all. It's your fault because you're not good at that character, and basically, you know, his team's shit, right? It's always the bad team excuse. That's what I call it, the bad team excuse. And to be honest with you guys, I'm gonna throw this out there, it's a cop-out. If you're using that, you're a cop-out. You're basically using that as a defense against your bad gameplay. Realistically, you want the truth, you're bad at the game. If you have to play team leader voluntarily and still make the team lose, then that means that you definitely, not only is a bad leader, but you definitely don't know how to win the game. So stop going into matches saying we need this and we need that, when you clearly don't fully comprehend what it takes to win a match. Most games I've been in that we've won is with people that get along, that don't care about what other people are being. We simply just play the game. Now, I know that may not be the occasion for every gamer or every player, but speaking for the Overwatch community, 90% of the time, if you play with who you're good with and who you enjoy, you'll most likely win. I've seen some Metras win on attack, believe it or not. You know, it doesn't matter who you are, what you play with. As long as you play with who you're good with, you have a higher percentage of winning than playing with someone that, oh, just because he says you should be, and because, well, this is what the team wants. Don't be a kiss ass and don't be a follower. You can say that as an excuse if you want, that you just want to be what the team wants you to be, but you know what, in life, you can't be what everyone wants you to be. And in a game, you gotta be yourself. You gotta be who you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable and familiar with a character, you're not going to have a good chance of winning, period. I've seen some shit healers that just try to be a healer because, well, what the hell, why not? And plus, they don't want to hear this guy bag them to death for not picking the character that they told him to pick. So this toxic guy basically punks people into being these characters, and these people just, you know, take the bullshit. And I don't see why in the world people just do that. To me, I play who I want, period. The only time I change is when I have no choice and I start doing bad. If you know, if I'm doing great, why do I need to change just because you think that's the way to go? I believe everyone deserves a chance with their mains or people who they like to play with. If you're a Hanzo main, you deserve the respect any other Torb, Zenyatta, Roadhog, or Reaper main deserves. Period. No one is left out of this category. This is for healers, defense, everybody in general. Like, I'm speaking for all players of all characters of mains. Be yourself, play who you want, and the only time I'd recommend changing is if you're having a bad day with them. If you're playing comp, change it up a bit. Changing your style doesn't hurt. This is just personal advice, not to be toxic and not to run into toxic people too, of course. Yeah, because honestly, you're gonna get that no matter what. You can't please everybody, guys. So again, you don't have to play everybody that, you know, you think the team needs or whatever the team needs you to be. At the end of the day, you know, just play with what your heart, you know, feels like. If you stop feeling it after a while, switch it up. Like I said, you know, there's no harm in giving everyone a chance. Everyone deserves an equal chance in the game. So quit shutting people down. For all you toxic players out there that want to play team leader like you're fucking Captain America, or I'm trying to calm down on the cussing though, but if you're trying to pretend like you're the real life 76, like you've been through some shit and you're just trying to, you know, play the good guy role, like, yeah, this is what we need, yeah, we don't need that, that's good, this is good, I need you guys to follow me, behind me, and that's fine and dandy, but you know what, at the end of the day, you just look like a prick, because no one's gonna show you an ounce of respect. I mean, no one wants to hear somebody nobody wants to hear you give them directions, okay? Like, at the end of the day, you can say and do what you want, but I'm gonna play who I want, and if you have a problem with it, that sounds like a personal problem. And that's the thing with this game, is I feel like people are just so afraid of judgment and just getting into arguments, because trust me, if you guys are, any Overwatch player can agree with me on this, we've all ran into toxic players. We hate it sometimes, so we either don't plug in the mic, or sometimes we just try to, you know, kiss ass. Like I said, I've met players that, you know, pick whoever they're told to be instead of be who they want to be. And you know, it doesn't always work out that way. Really bad comp games I've seen where people play who this one guy says to be, and when we all start failing, it's like this guy just leaves early, doesn't even get to see play the game. Like, the guy that directs everybody, once the match is over, if that team lost, the guy that was leading everybody since the beginning of the match, he just leaves early before you can even leave a like on any of the player cards, because he knows he fucked up. Have you noticed that? Any guy that plays team leader like that leaves early when they lose, because they know they gave bad directions. That's why people shouldn't open their mouth half the time. And then, to top it all off, there's these people that actually say shit like, oh, you're silver, you're bad. But most of the time, these people arguing with these people are the silvers that are doing good. I've seen, okay, for example, I'm a silver. I was playing in a game against some platinum, and I don't know how it happened, but it was just weird. I don't know, maybe they should fix it, because there was an issue. And this guy that was a platinum, right, he texted me after the match because we won. Now, you know, I have an issue with teabagging after killing people sometimes, you know. That's just, you know, that's just me being a troll, or, you know, just messing around, you know, because I've been teabagged myself, so it's all out of fun. You know, I don't expect, since I don't take it literal, I don't expect everyone else to. But some people do, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's why he was mad at me, but he hit me up and said, wow, you're silver, you're trash. Now, this guy, I didn't recognize his name because I didn't pay attention to the team names, but after saving the footage and looking back, he was a Mei, and I was playing Hanzo. And I switched to McCree later in the match, and I was still getting him with the flashbang. But I was playing Hanzo, and I kept connecting headshot after headshot after headshot with the Mei. He didn't know a good time to win to go into that little ice shell. He was just a terrible Mei. And as he got a platinum, I don't know, maybe he was carried playing Mercy, whatever his reasons to getting platinum, maybe he earned it. But at the time, he was complaining about how bad I was, because he said, wow, you're silver, you're bad. And I thought that was funny, because I did great that match. I got play of the game with my dragon. I got 4 kills out of the full team, and I was doing great. And I had a great team. We were all talking and everything. We were getting along. I just felt like this guy was so salty that he thought using my rank was a good move. Here's where he fucked up, guys. If you're going to use a man's rank, or a woman's out there, if you're a silver, platinum, whatever you are, don't talk shit to the person that did better than you. I've seen arguments where if they like beat a silver's ass and then they said, "Wow, you're bad," fine, the silver can't say much because he got him with the rank. But if I whoop your ass, or anybody that is a silver whoop your ass, and your only argument is that you're a platinum, how does that make us look bad when you're the higher level getting your ass handed to you? I don't know. I just feel like there's some confusion in the Overwatch community. Maybe it's just me, and maybe this has nothing to do with toxicity. But I know he was a salty bastard. I know that, because this guy really wouldn't let it go. I asked him too, I said, how am I bad when I whooped your butt? And he didn't reply for a minute, but then he replied, because you're bad. I guess I was his best argument. I stopped texting the guy, and I would have showed the messages, but I'm not going to put his PlayStation account on here and give him any attention more than he deserves. But I just thought that was such funny. That was such a funny thing to tell you guys, because that story kind of made me want to bring this video up anyway, because I realized silver don't mean you're bad. I've seen plenty of low levels beat high levels ass easy. Rank doesn't prove anything but a symbol, just an icon. For proof, here's the thing. You know the stars you earn just in normal leveling up, playing quick play or anything, or 4v4 or 8 free-for-all? Just think of it this way. You don't know what their all ranks are on comp, but you play each other, right? You see that you got like maybe 4 stars, 1 star, even no stars, all in one match. Because quick play and, you know, 4v4 and all that don't add that all together. They just kind of like put people together. Have you noticed that they all actually, you know, do really good no matter what the level is? Have you noticed there's some low levels that are better than higher levels? Contradiction there, isn't there? Anyways, guys, that's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, let's try to get 2 likes on this video. As always, hope you enjoyed. EXO out.